So today's macro picture is commercial real estate crashing? Today's macro point, recovery does not equal empty offices. Alright, so I'm here in North Scottsdale, like right around the Scottsdale Airport. This is where all the jobs are in Scottsdale. And it's actually raining. I think we're getting some of that rain from the 5 days of torrential downpour that's been happening in Southern California. It's kind of moving out here to the Phoenix Valley. It doesn't rain here often, so hopefully I can get some decent shots of what I wanted to show. Basically, nobody talks about commercial real estate, and Scottsdale is, I mean, anywhere in Phoenix, really. I mean, you drive around in some of these places, and there is just for sale signs, for lease, short sales on commercial properties everywhere. So I'm going to see if I can just drive around and catch some of these just randomly. I mean, right there, office space for lease, 5,000 to 10,000 square foot. And I mean, this is just right outside the office that I work out of. The upstairs at the building that I work at is actually completely vacant. Like nobody's ever actually even worked in it. It's never been leased out. So I don't know if I can get some spots here. I'll probably have to edit this video because, you know, I'm obviously going to be sitting at some red lights and driving around in random spots. But I'm going to see if I can find, you know, just, there are some spots around here, and I don't remember where they are, so I'm going to drive around for about 10-20 minutes and find them all. But I mean, there's just spots where there's an entire, you know, just one after another where it's just for lease, for sale, completely vacant. You know, nobody or works in any of these places. So up here is like Scottsdale North Site. It's like a shopping district. I mean, so there's a sign right there for it's available space. Post office is right up here. So right there is for big giant on-site leasing agent. There you go, available. Right after, just one after another red sign right there. I don't know if you can see that one. Available. And right up here on the right, great rates, available, managed by, for lease, available space. Another one there on the left, available for space, 1,500 square foot, 1,600 square foot. I mean, those are kind of smaller offices, but they're still vacant. This entire place right there, that whole building is completely empty. It looks like there was a business in there, but I mean, it's right now. I mean, nobody's there. Like that business, don't know where it is now. I mean, the post office is right up here. I'm actually about to drive right by GoDaddy.com, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see that right there. That building, the little sign right there is that sign right there says GoDaddy.com on it. Because I actually used to work for GoDaddy. I don't anymore, but. Yeah, these people walking around are walking over to the GoDaddy building. So, like, I mean, right there, now leasing, management, leasing, RevCorp, available space. Right there's the GoDaddy building. That building is always packed. I mean, that company makes so much money. It's ridiculous. But, I mean, here we go. Let's go around this little turn here. There's another one, management, leasing sign. There's a huge one right there. I think that entire building is empty. Evans Business Center, all available for leasing. Looks like these ones actually have some businesses in them. There's, what, 3 signs right on top of each other. Available, sale, lease, executive offices. I don't know if I can even zoom in that far. There's 1, 2, 3 signs right there, all for lease, for sale. Available space. Oh, here we go. Right up here on the left. As I'm about to turn left on over here, you got there's a building here up on the corner that I'm gonna show to you. But I mean, you could drive around Scottsdale for 2 hours, and I mean, there's signs every 5 feet. I need to watch what I'm doing here. I'm gonna get hit. I could have went. The car behind me probably hates me. All right, right up here on the corner here. This entire building right here on the right. It's brand new. I mean, it's a whole, I mean, I don't know how many square feet it is. I think I missed the sign. I didn't see what it said on it, but this whole building completely empty. I mean, you can see from the street, there's nothing in it. Like, inside it is just concrete and, you know, fixtures for lights. So 1 acre lot for sale. Pick yourself up $1 million Scottsdale mansion. Right there on the left, that big white sign. Half that building is empty. The air park's just got offices surrounding it, and the air park is just kind of like where private jets, private airplanes go. The real airport's in Tempe, Arizona. But I mean, this has been going on for, I would say, within the last year and a half, maybe 2 years. Just commercial real estate signs popping up everywhere. It's like the residential stuff crashed first, and I mean, you don't see too many signs of that stuff around here anymore. I mean, most of the banks have taken those off the market, but the commercial real estate, I mean, these, from what I read somewhere, I don't know what the source of this was, but I came across something that said somewhere a lot of these commercial real estate loans are due the end of 2012. So, I mean, what are these banks going to do when nobody has any money to, you know, pay them back because they don't have any tenants? I mean, it looks like raining up north up there, up in the mountains. There's a big office on the right. Looks like it's full of people though. That one's actually got some business in it. I mean, there's plenty of businesses around here, but I mean, like half of these places are empty. They built them all in 2005, 2006, and none of them ever had any people go in them. Like, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna make a second video like this, and I'm gonna go down in Gilbert, Arizona. That Gilbert, Arizona was the #1 fastest growing city in the country during the boom. So there we go, right there on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you can see those or not. 4 signs, 4 lease, space available. There's another one on the left there. 2 of them actually. They're just everywhere. I mean, you can't go through an intersection that has any business without seeing like 3 or 4 of these signs. I mean, I remember, there's another one right there on the left. Available space right there on the right. Available space right on the right. Comes another one up here. Available space right on the right. All this parking lots on my right are completely empty. Actually, I might drive behind back there. I think I saw a whole bunch of office. There's a sign right there. Available space. Here we go, sign on the left. That entire building is mostly empty. It looks like there's one business in it. Open house, lease, office divisible. Let's see what's back here. Now, granted, I'm just driving around randomly here through the business districts. Suite for lease, for sale. Most of that parking lot's empty. Right there, Lean Associates for sale. Available space. Available space. That's a completely different company. Just looking at those offices right there. Half of them are empty. Yeah, there we go. Look at that building. The entire building is empty. That's kind of an older building too. That's not even that new. Here we go. There's another building. That building's completely empty. Sign on the left. Available space. There's the open house sign. I mean, if you want to start a business and you need office space, it's got to be the cheapest ever. For lease right there, this whole entire corner, right across the street over there, that building. I mean, you can just, all of them, man. There's a van behind me, he's probably pissed at me, holding a camera up with my hand. It looks like I'm texting or something. Man, is shit ever gonna turn green? Here we go. That entire parking lot empty except for the corner up here. The other side of the building was completely empty. That one's got an extra space available. There's a sign right there in the corner. I think I missed it. So many of them. Space available. 560 square foot offices available. There's an office furniture store. Here's a sign right there. 3,200 square foot office available. There's a sign on the left. Space available. Sign on the right. Space available. And this Collier's International is on like every one of these signs. So is that Shell. It's on space available, 24,000 square foot. 24,000 square foot available. Let's go pick it up tomorrow. For sale, for lease. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen these signs on the video or not. Like, there's one every 3 seconds that I look. One behind me right there. Space available. What does that one say? It doesn't have a square foot on it. One on the left. Space available, for lease. There's a new one, Sterling. There's another sign on the left there. Another Shell sign. I mean, this just goes on forever. I mean, the airport's pretty large. It's probably, you know, driving around a small airport. Second floor. The sign says second floor available. The entire top floor is empty. That's actually a bank. Bank trying to sublease their top floor. Yeah, there it is. First Fidelity Bank. Trying to lease out the top floor. And now I'm getting closer to the shopping area. Usually around the shopping area in Scottsdale, you got less vacancy. There's a sign right there. Space available. It's available. Now I'm driving through the air park's little planes to the right. Oh, there's a sign right there. Available for sale. Ah, shit. Probably in Christmas traffic. That's not really relevant, I guess. I don't know. Just edit that part out. Ah, stuck in traffic. You know, fuck this. I'm going down Hayden. Available space sign. Oh yeah, here's all the traffic for Christmas shopping. There's a Best Buy right here. A couple other stores. Space available. Actually building more. I asked totally, that's a Honda place, new Honda place. There you go, there's a completely empty empty space available right there. 10,000 square foot. There's a Costco, plenty of people at the Costco. Oh, here we go, here comes some more signs. There's another Shell one. Sale or lease, 9,400 square foot. Another sign. For sale or lease, 6,900 square foot. That building right there is completely empty. Another sign right there, 11,000 square foot. 6,900 square foot right there. Half of that building is empty. And it was Shell. And this guy in front of me, he's got one of those $20,000 Beamer motorcycles. Those things are badass. I think that's what the cops use, actually. I may be wrong. There's another Collier's International. Doesn't have the square foot on it. It's available. It can all be yours. Just sign the dotted line. I think you get the picture. I mean, right there, you know, you can't even stop. 9,000 square foot available. I mean, 9,000 square foot's not a joke. I mean, that's huge. I mean, that's a big, decent sized office. I forget what mountains those are called. Little mountains in the background. Fountain Hills, Arizona is up at the top of the little mountain. They actually have, I think it's like a 400 foot high fountain that shoots out I think it's like every 30 minutes or 40 minutes, something like that. And there's Vanguard Investments right there on the right. Entire parking lot full of cars. What the hell is this guy doing? Dude, get the fuck out of the way, dude. I don't know how much more of this I'm gonna record here. Hopefully I got enough to, you know, piece together some of them. I mean, a lot of this seems like, you know, people are starting to get out of work at 3 p.m. and go Christmas shopping, so kind of getting tired of the traffic. At least it stopped raining. Of course, it didn't rain much. It only rained a little bit. I just don't get how your government can come out and your televisions and, you know, Fox News and, you know, whatever else, all CNN and all these channels come out and say we're in a recovery. Where? I mean, I don't. Space available there on the left. Space available there on the left. 2 signs. This is, I mean, 2 years ago, these were all leased out. Now they're empty. I mean, surprisingly, you know, surprisingly in Scottsdale, there's plenty. I mean, there's most of the shops, like places, retail locations. Those are for the most part still leased out. Plenty of people spending money. Just no people making money. Plenty of retail shops, just no businesses. And here's that's what it's called. It's called Thompson Peak. So right there is Thompson Peak. The road goes right up in there. But I'm gonna go get me some food, cause I'm hungry. And there's a hot little Scottsdale chica. As you can see, the retail locations, Scottsdale, people, you know, Christmas, let's spend money. Spend money they don't have. Well, I'm going to get some food. Signing off.